Construction Profits Podcast by Excavation Marketing Pros. Interviews with successful excavation and septic business owners, revealing how they market and grow their business in today's economy. Hear directly from the most successful leaders in your business and discover what they're doing to keep their phone ringing, equipment running, and businesses booming. Now your host, Scott Andreessen.
So we're getting ready to go live now for your 2024 Internet Marketing Plan for Excavation and Septic. We're going to be starting here in just a moment, guys. See, some people are starting to trickle in. Very nice. And I see that we are live on Facebook. Very cool. Hello to everyone in the Facebook group. Let's check YouTube. Yep, and we're good on YouTube. So I think we can go ahead. I want to keep this on time for everybody. And I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. And just to make sure I do have audio, can you go ahead and type a 1 into chat? Just type a 1 into chat if you can hear me okay. What's up, Chuck? So in Zoom to type, you can go to the Q&A button and just type in there, type a 1. Can you guys hear me okay? Dan can hear me. Awesome. Thanks for joining us, Dan. Chuck gave me a 1. Cool. All right. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Let's go ahead and get it going. So this is your 2024 Internet Marketing Plan for Excavation and Septic. And if you have not already done so, go ahead and download your worksheet, excavationmarketingpros.com/2024 plan. That will give you the worksheet that we're going to be doing together. I'll give everyone a moment to go ahead and grab that. excavationmarketingpros.com/2024 plan. And it should automatically download to your computer or tablet or device. If you're having trouble, it could be a security setting maybe. So I want to talk about who this is for. So this is for excavation or septic business owners. If you are not in those fields, then this is not for you. But it's for those of you in excavation or septic that own businesses and are looking to maximize lead flow using the internet. So if you provide services like excavating demo, land clearing, landscaping, concrete installation, pond construction, septic installations, pumping services, brush clearing, sewer repairs, full site prep, land remediation, site work, grading, underground utilities, you are in the right place. And what we're going to cover today is we are going to set goals for 2024, both personal and professional. How many jobs and leads do you need to hit your target based on your closing ratio, your average ticket? We're going to go over the 3 fundamentals to marketing success for selling high value excavation, demo, and septic services. We're going to cover the big picture of all the online marketing channels you should be tapping into to maximize your lead flow online, as well as the latest trends you need to focus on in 2024. And then you'll develop your own custom action plan today based on where you are now and where you want to go, as well as what you need to do now in an effort to get there. And we'll discuss how your company's brand image, online reputation, and marketing position definitely has a direct impact on hiring top talent too. So I need your attention, please. Turn off your cell phones, turn off Facebook notifications, unless you're watching this on Facebook. If you're an excavation or septic business owner and you're serious about getting better results in 2024, the next 60 to 90 minutes will change your life. Feel free to ask questions, and we will also do a brief Q&A at the end. So as we go through this, if you have a question, just go ahead and type in the Q&A and I'll check them periodically so we can go through those. And if you stay to the end, you're going to get access to a couple of goodies here. You're going to get the ultimate excavation website conversion machine of top tactics to bring in high quality leads from your website, as well as the top searched keywords for excavation and septic that you can use in your marketing and for Google search and so on. And this is part of your 2024 internet marketing plan, how to triple your profits by getting your internet marketing right. For those of you that have been following us, each and every month we are doing workshops like this for excavation or septic business owners, going through your marketing and sales strategies that you see there, from SEO to paid ads to repeat referral business, pay per lead, all these different things to market your business we've been doing each month. So let's go ahead and get into it, guys. Who am I? Why should you listen to me? Well, I have 14 years experience in digital marketing, 25 years experience in professional sales. Our company exclusively serves excavation and septic contractors, and we've successfully launched hundreds of websites and marketing campaigns in this time. And in this time, we've learned what works and what doesn't. And in this workshop, you'll learn the same strategies that our excavation and septic business owners are using to generate hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars of jobs for their businesses. So here's an example of a client and their revenue that they're tracking in their dashboard. Here's another one, 433,000. Here's another one, 1.16 million. And while I cannot guarantee you the same results as them, I can promise you the same blueprint they use through this training here today. And if you execute on these strategies you learned today, you should definitely see an increase in the quantity and quality of leads you get online. So what's the hardest part about marketing your excavation or septic business? Type into Q&A if you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook. I would love to hear from you. What do you feel is the hardest part about marketing your business online? Anybody? Going once, going twice, or is it easy? What's up, Watch Tech? Thanks for joining us. Cindy, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. Staying consistent and understanding what content works. Yep, definitely, for sure. I would agree with that. Oops, looks like I lost my spot here. Hang tight. Hang tight. You can tell this is live. So I want to share with you guys a case study of this client, Dyer Inc. All right. This is their business right here on Google. And business had really slowed down to the point where they were just relying on the referrals they had. They had no growth. They had a website, but it wasn't converting many leads. And they had no tracking in place to know where the leads were coming from if they did come in. And they had no rankings for their top septic services in the areas that they served. And you can see their reputation is showing 3 Google reviews with 1-star ratings. So they had a poor reputation, which distorted the perception of what it's like working with them. So this was their game plan, is they knew they needed to do something to change this. So they revamped their branding and their message to their target customer. They redesigned their website to convert leads. They focused on optimizing their website for their top money-making services. And they focused on improving their online reputation using the latest tools and strategies like email, texting, or QR codes. So the result today, now they're sitting at 56 reviews. They've got a 4.7 rating on Google. So they've earned the best reputation online in their service areas. Less stress and headaches. They developed an online system and processes to make their business more desirable to investors that are looking to buy their business. And as of yesterday, they said they they're booked solid through the slow season. And they have hundreds of leads coming in each month. And you guys can do it too. That's exactly what you're going to learn today. So what would that mean for your business? I'd love to hear from you. What would that mean for you guys, making a transformation like that? So the question becomes, how do you own the internet in your area? Well, that's what we're going to get into. So hopefully you guys downloaded the workbook. We're going to go through this today. We're going to set clear goals. Here's a quote I like: "Success is goals, all else is commentary," from Brian Tracy. And clear goals equals wind in your sails. Now, they did a Harvard study, right, of people that do goals and people that don't. And this was from a 1979 interview of grads. And 84% had no specific goals. 13% had goals but not written down. 3% had clear written goals and plans to accomplish them. And the result was this: the 13% of the class who had goals were earning on average twice as much as the 84% that had no goals at all. And even more staggering, the 3% who had clear written goals were earning on average 10 times as much as the other 97% put together. So that should tell you that by doing these exercises we're going to do today, you're in that top 3%, because you're actually going to be writing down your goals and writing out your plan. So you have to have written goals and plans. You need to set at a minimum a 1-year goal, quarterly goals, and monthly goals. And you must have a stopping point at the beginning of each new year and end of each quarter to reflect how you did based on the goal you set and where you're going to go forward. So what are your goals for 2024? We're going to, in case you don't have any set, we're going to do that now, okay? I'm going to pull up our worksheet so we can get started on this together, okay, guys? All right, so you should have something that looks like this. And there's also a Google Sheet attached to it like this. So let's go through some of this. So the first part of this is, what are you looking to accomplish in 2024, both personally and professionally? Some examples of this might be spending more time with your family, taking a vacation, replacing yourself in the job, getting out of the excavator, hiring on another crew, buying more equipment, hiring someone for your team. Take a moment to answer that, okay? And I want you to write down next your current monthly revenue, whatever it is. You don't need to share this with me. Just go ahead and write it down. We're almost done with 2023, so you should have a good idea what your current monthly revenue is. And then write down your revenue goal. If you know your average ticket for the different jobs that you do, go ahead and write that in there. And then what's your average profit margin for the different jobs that you want to do? Be thinking, can you eliminate any low profit margin or time-sucking jobs to streamline your business? And this one we're going to do in the sheet. The next one, how many of those jobs will you need to reach your monthly revenue goal? How many leads do you currently have coming in for the jobs that you want to do? And if you know it, what is your current appointment booking ratio from the leads coming in online? So for every 10 calls you get or contact form fill outs, for every 10 leads that you get coming into your business, on average, how many of those do you convert to a site visit where you're going to send out a bid? And I think from here, to start answering some of this other stuff, let's go into our planning worksheet right here. So you're going to see this sheet. If you click right here, use your planning worksheets, you're going to see this right here. And by the way, to make a copy of this for yourself, here's what you do. You go to File, make a copy, and then right here, you rename this whatever you want. Just put in your name, Planning Worksheets 2024. That's how you do that. Oh, and the instructions right here too. Okay. So let's say, for instance, you're at 1.5 million in sales. That's what you're projecting for 2023. Let's say that you want to double that next year. This sheet is interactive, where when you fill this out in the white, it will pre-populate the rest for you. Okay, so if we put in 3 million, that means we need a monthly revenue target of $250,000. Now, what is your average ticket value? If you don't know that, see how when I hover over this sheet, it gives you the instruction. You calculate that based on your gross sales divided by total units sold. So you can get this information from your CRM, or you could get it from QuickBooks. But let's say that, I'm going to pull up a calculator here. Let's say that last year you did 1.5 million, and that was based on 65 jobs. So we take 1.5 million divided by 65, and that gives us an average ticket of $23,000. Okay, $23.76 to be exact. Okay, so we put in our average ticket there. And then it calculates how many jobs we need to hit this goal right below it. So how many excavating or septic jobs would be required to hit your monthly goal? It calculated it as 11. What is your average conversion rate from caller to lead to proposal to book job? Now this says 21%. Yours might be higher. So 21%, that's like 1 in 5, right? Let's say here, and by the way, on YouTube, it looks like I need to do something here to get it to share correctly on YouTube. So I'm going to, I think you guys on YouTube should be able to see this now. We could adjust this. Let's say your closing percentage is higher. We're going to put that at 50%. Okay. And right here, it tells us 22 leads per month are needed if our conversion rate is at 50%. We change that to, say, 30%. It tells us 36 leads are needed. Okay, so that's how you use that part of the sheet. In budget allocations, here's where we talk about what should you be using as your marketing budget for the year. So I have a highlight here. 6% is a general rule of thumb for a typical marketing budget. 10 to 12% would be more aggressive, and 3% would be conservative. So 6% should help you sustain where you're at. 10 to 12, or with a little bit of growth, but 10 to 12% would be a lot more aggressive if you're looking to grow a lot quicker, and 3% would be considered very conservative. So that tells us that if we chose something in the middle, like 8%, that says $240,000. It calculated this for us, should be the marketing budget for the year. And that gives us an average marketing budget of $20,000. Now, we don't believe that all of your marketing budget should go online, because there is offline things that work. There can be radio, billboards, and so on. And so here's an idea of ways that you can market the business. We do believe 70%, the majority, should go online. But offline marketing, you may want to allocate 20%, and then repeat business, marketing to pre-existing customers, maybe 10%. And this would include things maybe like direct mailers to them, referral programs, and so on. Marketing, sending them postcards, perhaps with specials or a QR code to leave you a review, things like that. And so as we look at this, we have online marketing, offline marketing, and then repeat business. And that would give us $14,000 per month to spend on online marketing, $4,000 per month to spend on offline marketing, and for existing clients, $2,000 per month. So that's what that looks like. Now, if you have any questions, go ahead and type in if you have any questions on this at all. Nope, we're good. Now, we have here average cost per lead by source. So for septic, excavation, demolition, I'll show you some averages. For pay-per-click, septic leads around $65, excavation $125, demolition $55. You can see Google LSA, repeat referral, and then bottom is a blended average. So you can kind of use those based on what you're seeing as your cost per lead and see how you match up to see if your leads are overpriced, underpriced. And then we have average transaction value by industry. So septic 15,000, excavation 10, demolition 10. I've included here a marketing calendar for you of how you can market your business each month, January through December of next year, with different specials and things like that based on seasonal changes. So that should give you some ideas of what you can do there. And also with septic as well. Here is some special offers by month for your email marketing. And then this last tab here is probably my favorite. And that one has to do with special offers for excavation and septic. So to give you an idea, you can use these in paid ads. You can use these on your website. You can use them in email marketing campaigns, however you like. But here's an example. Excavation package includes site assessment, excavation, and removal of debris starting at $1,500. Here's one for septic. Septic tank pumping special. Professional septic tank pumping service for only $250, regularly $300. And I'll just give you a quick example of how you can use these, for instance, on your site. You can go to a site. I'll show you a client site real quick. Septic tank pumping special, $50 off for new clients. Must say Santa special, right? Quick and easy. When they go to the site, they know they have a reason why to call you right now. There's something to lure them in. And they may not even want pumping. They might want a septic installation, but you're putting something out there to draw them in rather than, just the regular free quote, right? So does anyone have any questions about this on Facebook, YouTube, Zoom? We good? Awesome. All right. So let's keep it moving here. I'm going to go back here, and I want to make sure that we dial in your messaging. Okay. A couple of these things here you can go through on your own. But let's craft your ideal client avatar for the jobs you want. Let's take a moment to do that. So be thinking about, like, where do they live? Have a clear picture of the counties you serve. How old are your best paying clients on average? Really carve them out. Typically, what's their level of education? Are they more blue collar, white collar? Are they married? Do they have kids? Get very clear on who you serve. Because your marketing, you really want to direct that to your ideal customer. And so the wording on your site, the wording in your ads, everything like that, you want to cater to your ideal customer. This next part moving forward, this right here is some things you can do on your own. What will your call to action be? Go ahead and write that down. What will your specials be? I've done some of the legwork for you there. You've got a bunch to choose from right here. You're welcome to use those as is or come up with your own. Who do you want to avoid serving? Maybe you do septic installations, but you do not do pumping. So you would want that wording to be very clear on your marketing materials, your website, your Google business listing, your Facebook page, and so on, that we do installs, but no pumping. Does your website currently reflect that? These are questions to ask yourself. So let's go through the rest of this little exercise here of your ideal client avatar. Let me check something quick. Oh, I'm seeing some questions here that I did not see. Give me 1 second here. Chuck says you're not sharing your screen. Okay, I think we got that fixed. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thanks, guys. So let's say you determine that they're married. 70% of the time, the wife is calling, has kids. They live in the suburbs. They're just outside of Seattle. Husband and her both work white collar jobs. They don't want their yard screwed up. Worried it will be in disarray a long time. You hear that a lot. Maybe they're in a tech-related field. They live in a home. On average, is $500,000 plus. Annual income, typically 150K plus. You've done this work, right? So how do you craft a marketing message knowing that 70% of the time, this is who you're dealing with? That's what we're going to do. So after you determine who your ideal client is, now you can put together your message. We help ideal client avatar to describe the jobs you'll do for them without the thing they hate. So if we know that we're dealing with married families, we could say something like this. We help Greater Seattle's families with excellence in residential excavation, septic, and demolition. You'll love our fast professional service, straightforward pricing, and friendly customer care without the headaches. So let's go ahead and check our work. In our avatar, we said married 70% of the time, the wife is calling, has kids. So how we took care of that was we help Greater Seattle's families. Lives in the suburbs just outside of Seattle. There we got Greater Seattle's. Don't want their yard screwed up. Through excellence in residential excavation and demolition. So we're saying, we provide excellence. You'll love. If we know most of the time the wife is calling, love is more of an emotional word. And so that helps with that. Our fast professional service. They're worried that their yard could be, or property could be in disarray a long time. So fast professional service helps take care of that. They're worried about overpaying. So to overcome that, straightforward pricing and friendly customer care without headaches. Maybe they've dealt with a nightmare contractor who would never return their call. So we're saying that won't happen because you're going to get friendly customer care without headaches. So do you think we hit the mark? Type in the chat. Type in the Q&A if you think that our messaging speaks to this client avatar right here. Okay. All right. So let's keep it moving. You guys hopefully are crafting your message or have crafted your message. And this is the marketing triangle. And so it's all about message, your market, and your media. And so we just crafted your message. After you've done this foundational work, then you market to them. And from marketing, you choose how you're going to market them through different media. That would include search engine optimization. That would include Facebook, things like that. So let's build out your marketing plan around your message. These are the steps that we use to do that. So search engine optimization, we'll touch upon that. Paid ads, retargeting, those are ads that follow the customers around after they visited your Facebook page or your website. Paid online directories and free directories, both are good. Those would include like Yelp, Angie's List, Yellow Pages. That even includes voice search, like Siri, Alexa, Google Assistant. Some of those you do have to pay to be in, but just by being on them and having a link point back to your website, they will help boost your website rankings because they send authority trust signals. So here's some key trends that we're seeing for 2024. Automated follow-ups are working. So the faster that you get back to someone, that the call goes to voicemail or they fill out a contact form, whoever gets back the fastest wins. Within 15 minutes, they've done research that about 15 minutes, they've already gone on to the next company, and you're pretty much out at that point. You're going to be ghosted after 15 minutes. So it's very important to be fast. The leads have shifted from being a phone conversation to more of a text messaging conversation. People in this day and age, they want to text. So being able to accept leads that way and then turn those into booked appointments, that's going to be definitely a way to bring in more leads and jobs. Must have an all-in perspective. So there's no shiny bullet typically that we see. Like if you just do SEO, you'll be successful, or if you just do paid ads, you'll be successful. It's usually a very comprehensive approach of doing all of them. And that's because there's peaks and valleys in all of them. Sometimes, the Google algorithms are working well, and to rank naturally on Google Maps and in search rankings for web pages is easy, right? Other times it's next to impossible and they threw a loop. So paid ads, that takes up the slack. It picks up the slack. So you're paying for that auction process of having your business right in the heat of the moment. When they type excavation company near me, your business is popping up in that ad. They're clicking on you, going to a landing page, or clicking to call you, and you're getting them that way. And then social marketing. Unless they're living in a cave, they're either searching for you on Google or they're on Facebook, somewhere, TikTok, looking for you that way. We're also seeing more use of AI. That includes using it on chat and by text message, as well as booking appointments. And I'm going to show that to you in a moment. But the AI right now is at a point where it can pass. It can pass for a human, and really people just want speed anyway. They don't want to wait for a call back. So if you give them an easy option to get out a quote form where they can fill in their information and get the ball rolling, then you're one leg up on your competitors. You must know your numbers to compete well. So we see tracking of KPIs, the business owners that are keeping track of their cost per lead, their quantity of leads from each channel, their cost to acquire a customer. Those that know that information are doing much better than those that just kind of wing it. Video shorts on YouTube and TikTok are working really well. Those are free, and that 1 to 2 minute video gets hundreds, sometimes thousands of views very quickly. Build your online reputation for both high value jobs and attracting talented employees. So we're seeing that the companies that have the highest review ratings in their service area, and a high frequency, a high velocity of new reviews coming in, they're not only getting the best jobs, but that's where the best talent is going to look for the jobs because they want to work with the best. So research shows online reputation helps recruit top talents. And this is an article we found on that. Your company's online reputation is a job seeker's first impression of your brand and your executives. So prioritizing company reviews, SEO, and social media to create the best possible story for job seekers will help drive the high quality candidates you strive for. So let's talk about your website. This is still the hub, and it needs conversions. What we're seeing through our data is that even if they find you on Facebook or TikTok or YouTube, a lot of times, in most cases, they're going straight through to the website first to get a feel for the business. And they're looking at reviews. So I'm going to share with you how we handle that when they go to the website, you don't want them to click away and then do further research because you can lose them right there. But this picture on the right kind of shows you what that looks like. That if they find you on a blog, they're going to your website. If they find you through an association, they're going to your website. If they find you on Yelp or Super Pages or any of these high traffic directory sites, they're still more than likely clicking through to your website. And even on the social sites, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, and so on, they'll usually click through to see who you are. So who knows what a conversion is? You've heard me say this word a few times. Type a 1 in the chat if you know what this term means. Or in the Q&A box if you're familiar with the word conversion. Anybody? A conversion is a lead. So what you want to do is turn your website visitors into a high value lead. And here's why a conversion is so important and why you should care about tracking that. Okay, so I'll give you a real world scenario. In scenario 1, an excavation website gets 500 visitors per month, and it converts 5% of those into quality leads out of 500 visitors. So that's 25 leads. On average, they book 30% of those leads into an estimate. So that's 7 jobs. Okay. With an average transaction value of $10,000, that's $70,000 per month in revenue. Okay. Now, if we look at increasing the conversion, which I'm going to show you guys some techniques that we're getting good results from that you can use too. If we increase that conversion to 15%, so we triple it, that 25 leads now turns to 75 leads. And we can keep our same conversion rate from site visit to getting the job. We can keep that at 30%, but now we've got about 22 booked jobs with a $10,000 average transaction. Just by increasing our website conversion rate, now we're making $220,000 per month. Not bad, right? So by improving your website's conversion rate, you triple your sales. So how do we optimize for conversions or leads? Those are the secrets you're going to learn today. This way you can turn your online presence into a system that generates high value jobs for your business. And I want to do a little test here. You guys can see this website. It's a mobile site, and it doesn't look too bad. It looks pretty professional. But what could be used to convert leads better on it? type into Q&A. Tell me what you think as you look at this. What could you see as a way to improve this so it converts leads better? Anyone want to take a swing at it? Chuck, Cindy, Tom, Watch Tech, anyone else on YouTube? Dan, Peter? Eric says, I don't see a phone number. Pretty good, Eric. I would say for sure, yeah, that would catch my attention right there. So no click to call phone number. That's one. Is on a mobile site like this, you definitely want to have someone click the number. No live chat. A lot of times people want to chat. They want to be with someone back and forth, just sending a chat. It doesn't clearly just say what they do or who they serve. If you look at that, it says, whatever your need is, we have a solution for you. That's pretty generic. So, and there's no unique selling proposition and much more. So we're going to tackle these so you guys can get better results. So if your website or online presence is not performing how you want, we're going to fix it so you can copy and paste what I show you right here into your business and start making it rain with the excavation or septic work you want to do. So here's the 10 critical elements to improve conversions for excavation or septic businesses. The first is to speak to your target avatar. What are their fears and frustrations, and speak to why they should choose you specifically. What do you have to offer that your competitors don't? Be real. Use authentic images of your team and your work on the homepage and throughout the website. Use video. Video is very engaging, and when people come to it, it draws them in. So when they come to your website, using video to keep them on the site is helpful. Consider a website welcome video. Consider doing a video for each of your services. And if you have access to a professional cameraman, that's a lot better. Obviously, that's going to look great. But at a minimum, if you've got a smartphone and you want to just kind of maybe do a little summary while you're out on the job, like a little video diary type thing, that can go well too. And a video explaining why someone should contact you versus the competition, straight from the CEO. Leverage social proof. So showcase your online reviews prominently on the homepage with some sort of tool. There's Review Buzz, there's Nearby Now. Those are a couple that you can use. But you don't want people clicking away from the website to then look for your reviews. You want to ideally display that above the fold. Number 5, get the basics in order. So the phone number, put it in the top left or right-hand corner. Make it clearly visible where to call you. Ensure that there is a web form that customers can fill out. You can use like a button that goes to a form or have a form right there. Add credibility with authority symbols. So this would include BBB if you're a member, Angie's List, like Super Service Award, things like that are helpful. Any third party to enhance your credibility. Ensure you have clear calls to action on each page that speaks to your customer avatar and tell them exactly what to do next. Use special offers and coupons that match the service that they're in need of. And make sure your website is mobile optimized with an easy click to call function. Consider leveraging live chat. AI chat on the website has gotten really good. Text messaging with automated replies, that works really well. Start giving the client an option to book online and self-qualify. using a form and having the right questions. So I'm going to give you an example of an AI bot for booking appointments. So you can have a contact form that the person fills out where they're putting in your basic requirements, which should be your name, your phone number, your email. I would get in the street address of where the job is located, making sure they're the sole decision maker, and get an idea of their budget. What's have them describe the project that they're doing. That can be a field. Get an idea of the budget they had in mind for that project. How soon are they looking to start? And if they're answering all these, you can set up AI bots and forms to read through that information that the prospect just filled out and make a decision. So if they're filling out the requirements of the type of job you want within the budget that is acceptable, and they're the sole decision maker, and they're looking to start right away, that's a lead you want to put at the forefront. And so you can, at that point, just go ahead and automatically book them into your calendar and get the ball rolling, because they've already given you the information you're looking for to make the sale. So I'll give you a little example of that here. Here is the person had already filled out the form, and so the bot will then go through and ask them, it will tell them what dates you have available. Here are some dates available. Thursday or Friday, June 24th, what works best for you? And the prospect replies back 23 for the 23rd. Then the bot says, here are some openings on Thursday, June 23rd, and it gives them times. You can see 9:30 a.m., 10, 1:30, 4:35, what time works best for you? And the prospect right below says 5. And the bot says, yes, that's available. Should we book you then for Thursday, June 23rd at 5? And the prospect says, yep. And the bot is smart enough to say, okay, sounds good. I have you down for Thursday, June 23rd at 5 p.m. And that's it. So you can have a system like this to help pick up the slack, that if someone is not available to take the call, it can automatically reply back with a text message to get the ball rolling so you collect the lead. And a lot of your competitors are not going to be savvy enough to be doing stuff like this. And you already know that people are not going to wait around, that if 15 minutes goes by, you've already lost them basically. So having a system like this will help you capture as many leads as possible. So AI appointments from your website or social, it's really great. Even if you have too many leads, this will help filter the best leads. And it's very helpful for those who cannot answer the phone when someone calls. Great for those who do not have an active follow-up system for leads. It will do it for you. So we carved out your ideal avatar. There's that age-old expression, if you can see through Bob Jones's eyes, then you can sell what Bob Jones buys. So that's how we do that. This is just an example of the customer avatar. You can look through that and just kind of write yours out the same way based on your market. Some messaging that works is fast service. Everyone likes fast service, straightforward pricing or upfront pricing, satisfaction guaranteed, trustworthy professionals or trusted technicians or experienced excavators, financing available. This is a website here, a poor conversion setup. And as we can see, it's got a homepage, services, contact us, photo gallery. They're showing some equipment. but it's missing a lot of the elements that we talked about, right? Like it doesn't have a phone number. It's missing a lot. So this is kind of an example of what not to do. And I think most of you are probably going to be better off than this. I mean, this one doesn't even have the company name on it. But what we see works best is the websites converting the best are very personalized, showing crews, equipment, and owners. So no stock photos. Let leads coming in using all the ways people like to reach out. So that would include web chat, calling in, of course, text messaging, quote forms for emails, and so on. Show reviews above the fold, and have a monthly special to attract a call coming in. I'll share this one with you again. I'll just point out what it's doing. So right there, we have call text for quote. Here we have the live chat. Here we have the reviews. So you're getting, keep in mind, you're getting all this information about the client, about the company, before they even need to scroll. Like as soon as they hit the homepage. Here we've got 2 more calls to action. We got call now. We've got get email quote. And then right there next to the star there, the septic tank pumping special. Here's another example. We've got free estimates. We've got a video from the owner. We've got interest-free financing available, which I don't think they offer that anymore. We got another get fast quote, phone number, Google reviews right up top. And then the mobile site, basically you want to mirror the desktop site. Make sure you have all the same elements there as well. There's the click to call button right there in the bottom right corner, reviews. So what's the typical problem excavation and septic contractors have with their website marketing? Well, it's a big investment in marketing, right? We looked at the budgets and it's not cheap. And a lot of times it's traffic coming in, but not enough leads, which results in low return on investment, which equals parked equipment and an empty schedule. So that's known as the failure cycle. There's not enough leads being generated for the investment and the business cannot grow. It's kind of a feast or famine business cycle. Busy, then slow, busy, then slow. And the goal is through all your marketing to consistently convert visitors to callers and leads. That way you can create a full schedule with excavators moving. So by doing this, you can achieve success, phones ringing, takeoffs, estimates being sent, excavators running, and business is booming. And I want to leave you guys with some stats here of how people are using mobile sites, because we're actually seeing that this is where the majority of traffic is going now, is to mobile. So 4.8 billion people now own mobile phones. 3 out of 5 consumers search for local businesses on their smartphone. Google reports that 40% of mobile consumers turn to a competitor's site after a bad mobile web experience, and site speed matters too. And I'm sure you guys have hopped on local business websites on your smartphone, and sometimes they're just really hard to navigate. Like you don't know where to click, or it's very awkward with your finger. And so you don't want that. Make sure your mobile site, it loads fast, make sure it's very easy to navigate, maneuver, and so on. So here's some key ideas, some key takeaways. Add real, authentic images of your team and your work to the homepage and throughout the site. Add video elements to your website. a welcome video, videos for each of your services, video explaining why someone should choose you over the competition. What makes you different? In other words, you don't always got to say, I'm better, we're better. But if you can say how you're different, that's what makes you better. Showcase your online reviews more prominently on the home page. Do what you can to keep that above the fold when at all possible. You can find a tool or a system to do this. Get a comprehensive approach that covers the whole spectrum. So where we see a lot of excavation or septic business owners fail in the past is they want the silver bullet, the magic wand effect of, well, if I just do paid ads, I'm going to make, an extra $1 million this year. Or if I just do SEO, that's going to be my golden ticket. And typically we don't see that. We're seeing that a comprehensive approach of doing search, social, video, a CRM with automated follow-ups, the whole spectrum of things, getting the 5-star reviews, having the best reputation, it all works together to get that growth. Website focused around your target customer avatar, post regularly on social profiles. Regularly, that doesn't mean every day, by the way. Once a week is fine. Focus on automated follow-ups that gather and qualify leads. Focus on reviews, long-term play, search engine optimization, value-added content to your website focused around questions you get from buyers. So think about that. That can be great content for your site. Videos on YouTube. These can be very simple. Just when you go out doing site visits, as the CEO, give a little documentary of, here's what we're doing today. This is a lot clearing job. Here's what we're doing in the septic installation. And just talk about it. And then it can only be, a minute to 2 minutes is fine. Make it a YouTube short. When you upload the video, describe the job and where you're doing it. So if you're looking to target, say, more work from Hillsborough County, you could say something to the effect of, here's a septic installation we're doing in Hillsborough County, Florida. See, your service, city, county, put that in the actual title and just upload it. And then with YouTube, you can actually even put in the location of where you shot that video. And that's how you can optimize those videos locally around that area. So your homework, guys, is complete that 2024 Internet Marketing Plan sheet. Spend some time on that over the weekend and get it done so you're very clear on who you serve. So which of the following website conversion items should you implement in your business now that will have a positive impact on your lead conversion rates? I've shown you a lot. You could add web chat. You could add something to the effect of, text us now for a quote. Something. What are you going to do? Pick 3 of the things we talked about and implement them over the next 30 days. So I'll show you a layout for how to make your hub convert. This right here is the ultimate excavation and website conversion machine. Ideally, if you set it up like this, you can't go wrong. So there's your logo up top. There's your phone number. Here's your unique offer with a call to action. Get some testimonials there above the fold, a contact form. Your address, you want that name, address, and phone number to match your Google business listing. Put it right there on the site. Same thing on the mobile. Call to action, click to call. So in summary, your website is your hub. And let me know if you guys have some questions right now. Type them in chat, type them in Facebook, type them in Zoom. give a shout out to Dylan. Thanks for joining us. I see Thomas was saying squeeze adjustments, squeeze page. Yep. Saw that a little late. Sorry. Now, we do offer a free online marketing plan review that if you're interested, we can give you an analysis of your online visibility, a custom keyword list of most important search terms based on the jobs you do, ranking report showing where you rank currently, analysis of online reviews and reputation, analysis of your website conversion effectiveness. And you can get that by going to excavationmarketingpros.com/schedule. You'll pull up a page where you can enter in some information about your company, schedule a call, and we will actually go through this with you. So the online strategy is a website that's built to convert, proactive search engine optimization by providing value-added content that answers customer questions, focus on online reviews and reputation, strategic paid ad campaign with remarketing, social presence, posting, email marketing, precision tracking and measurement of your KPIs, and gain fast traffic and get an SEO boost with YouTube video shorts and TikTok videos. You can do that too. So would you like some help? Type in the chat if you would like some help, or you can go to excavationmarketingpros.com/schedule. And for those of you who stuck around to the end, you can go ahead and claim your reward, the ultimate website conversion machine guide and top search keywords for excavation and septic by going to excavationmarketingpros.com/reward. Okay, so that is pretty much it, guys. I want to thank you so much for joining us, and hopefully you got a lot out of this, and I do appreciate your time, and hopefully this helps you achieve new levels with your business in 2024. So I'm really excited for what's to come, and share with me your results as you go through this. Okay, I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much. Take care, guys. Bye.
Hey there, Excavation Pros. If you enjoyed today's podcast, make sure to like and subscribe to our podcast and channel. Leave us your feedback and let us know how we did. And hey, if you're interested in taking your excavation or septic business to the next level online, make sure you visit excavationmarketingpros.com today and take advantage of our free resources and mastermind group for excavation and septic industry professionals.